Hi, Marie Fortune here for Faith Trust Institute, and we're in February, which is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. And we just want to alert you to some of the things that we're doing at Faith Trust to bring resources to you during this month to highlight our work in support of teens in healthy relationships. Last week I did a blog along with my colleague Emily Cohen, and each of us spent some time in conversation with I with my godson and she with her sister to talk about issues of teen violence and dating violence in today's youth culture. One of the things that I realized in the midst of my conversation with my godson was that my agenda is really to protect him and other teens from harm. And of course that is our wish and our goal for them. But I also began to realize that that may not be possible in some cases, that in fact protection may be an elusive goal. And so what I began to think about was, in fact, what we do in working with youth is to prepare them so that their good sense and resilience are the resources that they need to deal with whatever life brings them. And I think it's a more realistic goal for us as we do our work with youth and in youth ministry. But the other thing I was reminded of once again in my conversations with him was that our job is not to preach but to listen and to make sure that youth have access to resources in their lives that can help them deal with relationships with each other. We were also really pleased to hear from some of our readers of the blog that they were motivated by our discussions to enter into conversations with the teenagers in their lives. And so we hope that they have had productive encounters, and that was our hope in offering that conversation. This month we are also going to bring you on February 15th a roundtable discussion with three colleagues who have worked extensively in youth ministry and youth work around these issues. Tom Chu has worked with two national Protestant denominations, and Diane Ortega is the executive director of the Youth Leadership Academy in Elgin, Illinois. And Deborah Rosenblum works on teen dating violence issues for Jewish Women International. And I've asked them to think about this question as we prepare to have a conversation together. For those who work with youth who are aware that 1 in 4 teens experiences some kind of violence or abuse in a peer relationship, how does that shape the work that they do with youth, for example, in a ministry setting? But likewise, for those who work with youth who may not be aware of how widespread this problem is, how does their lack of awareness, in fact, affect their work with youth as it might emerge in the time that they spend with them? So we're going to have an open discussion of the state of things as it affects working with our youth, and what are some of the things we're learning about how to do that more effectively. And we invite you to join us for that free roundtable, which you can register for by going to our website at faithtrustinstitute.org. And then next week, please join me as well to hear from my friend and colleague Lori Weinstein, who is the Executive Director of Jewish Women International. And I'm sure that she will have some important words for us as we share this work together. Thank you so much.